People to the bench, it's imperative that we get it right. So today, the Senate will continue its duty to advance President Biden's highly qualified, highly diverse, and highly accomplished judicial nominees. We will begin this afternoon by voting on the confirmation of Judge John Lee to serve as Circuit Judge for the 7th Circuit. If confirmed, Judge Lee will make history as the first Asian American ever to preside on the 7th Circuit.
So everybody, millions of Americans will see big changes to their monthly benefit checks. It has been confirmed that there will be a raise and increase to monthly benefits for the low-income households. Many Americans will be able to claim hundreds of dollars starting in September. So make sure to watch until the end of this video and learn how to receive your fourth stimulus payment. In just a matter of weeks, residents across Illinois will start receiving tax relief rebate checks. On September 12th, the state will start distributing one-time income and property tax relief payments, which were included in the Family Relief Plan. According to Illinois Comptroller Susan Madonza, payments won't go out to everybody immediately, as distribution is expected to take an estimated 8 weeks. First and foremost, to be eligible, you must have filed taxes. In regard to the individual income tax return, a person qualifies if they were an Illinois resident in 2021 and their adjusted gross income was under $400,000, if filing jointly, or $200,000 if filing as a single person. The property tax rebate requires that recipients be Illinois residents who paid property taxes on their primary residence in 2021 and 2022. Anyone who filed taxes as a single person will receive $50. If you file jointly, you'll be given a $100 rebate, $50 per person. According to the state's comptroller website, those with dependents will receive up to $300. $100 will be given for each dependent, with a maximum of 3. The rebate amount is equal to the property tax credit you are qualified to claim on the 2021 tax forms. And also, thanks to the federal student loan repayment moratorium that's been in place since March, student loan borrowers have not had to make loan payments or accrue additional interest on their debt. However, this will be used as an opportunity to pay all of their money toward paying down debt and getting principal and get ahead of their loans. Now, because President Biden's student loan forgiveness plans, it turns out they may be eligible to receive a refund for any payments made during a pause. Those who made payments or paid off their federally held loans during the interest-free forbearance by single payment or lump sum are eligible for refunds. Any payment made since is eligible, but everybody, private student loan payments are not included. And also, if you don't get a refund check electronically, you'll receive a check in the mail in about 2 weeks, or possibly 12 weeks. According to experts, you will also see your loan balance increase by a refunded amount in that time frame. There are also some changes to the SNAP program. More than 41 million people have to rely upon the SNAP program just to get enough food to eat. The program enables eligible individuals and families to buy staples like fruits and vegetables. According to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, SNAP benefits play a key role in helping to reduce both hunger and food insecurity. To accommodate economic impacts, including the crisis, SNAP benefits increased between this year and last year. Emergency allotments were authorized under the Family's First Crisis Response Act to help address temporary food needs during the crisis for SNAP households. According to the USDA, emergency allotments provide $95 or more in additional funds each month up to the maximum benefit amount. State SNAP agencies can issue emergency allotments, payments on a month-to-month basis to all SNAP households that normally receive less than the maximum benefit. Households that are at or near the maximum SNAP benefit receive little to no additional support. As long as there's a national public health emergency in place and the state has a state-level emergency declaration in place, states actually can continue to provide monthly emergency allotments.
Joining the proud company of other Biden nominees who are making our courts more reflective of our country. I expect Judge Lee to receive bipartisan support, and his record certainly merits it. He's already been confirmed by this chamber when appointed to serve as district judge roughly a decade ago. And over the course of his tenure, Judge Lee has authored over 800 opinions while being reversed only 11 times. Later today, the Senate will vote to advance the notation of another outstanding individual, Andre Mathis, to serve as Circuit Judge for the 6th Circuit. Mr. Mathis would be the first black man confirmed to the 6th Circuit in nearly a quarter of a century, and the first to hail from Tennessee. Growing up, Mr. Mathis knew what it was like to go days without food, water, or heating. And yet, despite immense adversity, he was the first in his family to attend college and graduate from law school with honors. He spent over 15 years in private practice and has an extensive pro bono record. If confirmed, I'm confident Mr. Mathis would make an excellent circuit court judge. Mr. President, confirming judges will continue to be a very top priority for the Senate in the days and weeks and months to come. Last night, I filed cloture on 2 additional circuit nominees, which members can expect to begin voting on as soon as Thursday. Now, I want to take a moment to emphasize how far Senate Democrats have come in keeping our promise to bring balance back to the federal bench, which under President Trump skewed dramatically to the hard right. To date, Senate Democrats have confirmed 76 federal judges, far more than the number confirmed at this point in President Trump's presidency. In fact, we've confirmed more judges than either President Trump or President Obama did this far into their administrations. In a dramatic break from the past, 75% of these nominees have been women, half of them women of color. That's a figure I dare say has never been seen before when it comes to judicial nominees. We're going to continue prioritizing judges moving forward. We cannot let the judiciary succumb to the hard right, because as we have seen, the consequences are devastating to the American people. Now on Democratic results. The Inflation Reduction Act was signed into law less than a month ago, and already, Mr. President, the verdict is in. Our bill is already creating new investments, new jobs, new opportunities for American families, jobs here in America, not overseas. Let me repeat the good news. The Inflation Reduction Act that every Republican voted against is already delivering for our country. This morning, the New York Times reported that in wake of the Inflation Reduction Act, a whole host of companies, quote, have announced a series of big-ticket projects to produce the kind of technology the legislation aims to promote. For example, companies like Toyota have announced billions in new investments to start manufacturing batteries for electric and hybrid vehicles right here in America. Elsewhere, the company First Solar announced a $1 billion investment to build a new solar manufacturing facility in the Southeast. Their CEO was explicit that their decision hinged in large part on our legislation, saying it provided a level of clarity that made investment in the U.S. the right move. The examples go on. Honda and LG Energy also announced over $4 billion for EV battery production in the U.S. Panasonic, which supplies parts to Tesla's EV production, said they're also considering a $4 billion to build another EV battery plant. And thanks to tax